Welcome to my channel USA Old Coins. If you've ever wondered if those old coins you have lying around could be worth a fortune, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into some of the rarest US coins, revealing their jaw-dropping values that will leave you amazed. Stick with us till the end, you won't want to miss what these hidden treasures could be worth. Let's get started. Top 1. In 2017, the United States Mint released one of the most memorable designs in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the Washington Quarter Dollar, featuring the remarkable portrait of Frederick Douglass. This coin not only celebrates a true icon of American history but also captures the spirit of the city of Washington, D.C., where Douglass spent many of his most influential years. Its design is striking, its history rich, and for collectors, certain rare versions hold an incredible value. Frederick Douglass was a man whose voice changed a nation. Born into slavery, he rose to become one of the most respected writers, speakers, and leaders of the 19th century. His tireless work for abolition and equality earned him a place not just in history books but on this beautiful quarter, making it far more than just a piece of currency. It is a miniature monument to perseverance and justice. The obverse side of this coin retains the familiar bust of George Washington, a design that has graced quarters since 1932. But it is the reverse side that captures collectors' hearts. It shows Frederick Douglass seated at a writing desk, with his historic home, the Frederick Douglass National Historic Site, standing proudly in the background. This detailed artwork tells a story of intellect, activism, and the power of the written word. When the 2017 Frederick Douglass Quarter was first released, millions were struck for circulation, meaning most people could find one in their everyday change. But what most don't realize is that within those millions are rare and highly sought-after variations. These can include special proof strikes, silver editions, and minting errors, each of which can elevate the coin's value dramatically. Collectors particularly prize the proof versions struck at the San Francisco Mint. These coins have an exceptional mirror-like finish, making every line of Douglass's face and every detail of his home stand out with stunning clarity. Such coins were never meant for circulation and were sold directly to collectors, which makes finding one in perfect condition even more exciting. Another key factor driving up the value is minting errors. Sometimes during the striking process, a coin might be slightly misaligned, double struck, or even struck on a different metal planchet than intended. These mistakes, rare as they are, transform an ordinary quarter into a collector's dream. The silver-proof editions of this quarter are especially eye-catching. Struck in 90% silver, they not only hold intrinsic precious metal value but also showcase the design in a way that standard-clad coins simply cannot match. The luster and weight of silver add an entirely new level of appeal for numismatists. Even regular circulation coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can command impressive prices. The difference between a common coin and a high-value collectible often comes down to grading, the meticulous process of assessing a coin's condition on a scale from poor to mint state 70. With a Frederick Douglass quarter, coins graded MS 68 or higher are incredibly rare. In such high grades, every detail remains razor-sharp, the surfaces gleam without a single scratch, and the overall appearance is nearly flawless. It's these coins that have broken records at auctions. The design's deeper significance also contributes to its popularity. Collectors appreciate coins that tell a story, and this one tells a story of courage, literacy, and leadership. Owning it is like holding a small piece of America's fight for equality in your hands. The Washington Quarter series itself has a loyal following, and the America the Beautiful designs have only strengthened that. Many collectors aim to own a complete set, which means demand for every single design remains strong, especially for the more culturally significant ones like Frederick Douglass. While the average 2017 quarter might still be worth 25 cents in change, it's the rare, high-grade, or special mint versions that can shock even seasoned coin experts. These are the coins that are carefully preserved, never touched by human hands, and sometimes stored in protective cases from the moment they leave the mint. Some Frederick Douglass quarters have been found with dramatic die cracks, unusual toning, or other unique visual features. While these aren't technically errors, they still attract passionate bidding from collectors who love coins with distinct personality. It's worth noting that the Washington, D.C. connection adds another layer of collectability. Douglas's home and legacy remain a powerful tourist draw, and coins featuring landmarks tied to America's capital often see higher interest over time. In addition to coin shows and auctions, online marketplaces have become hotspots for discovering rare Douglas quarters. However, finding one in top condition requires patience, expertise, and sometimes a little bit of luck. The beauty of collecting is that you never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem. A simple roll of quarters from the bank could contain one of these rare examples. That possibility keeps collectors searching year after year. For new collectors, the Frederick Douglass quarter is an excellent starting point. It combines history, artistry, and potential value all in one. It's a reminder that our everyday change can hold treasures beyond their face value. As time passes, coins like this tend to grow rarer, especially in pristine condition. Handling them with care and preserving them in proper holders can ensure their value continues to rise, whether you admire it for its tribute to a historical figure, its striking design, or its investment potential. The 2017 Frederick Douglass quarter stands out as one of the modern classics in American coinage. And for the most extraordinary examples of this coin, the rarest, highest graded, and most pristine, the value can reach as high as $28,000. Top 2. In 2014, the United States Mint released one of the most breathtaking designs in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the Washington Quarter Dollar dedicated to Arches National Park in Utah. This coin instantly caught the attention of collectors and nature enthusiasts alike, as it beautifully captured one of America's most iconic natural wonders in incredible detail. It is not just a piece of metal but a miniature work of art that tells the story of both the land and the history it represents. Arches National Park is home to over 2,000 natural stone arches, and the quarter's reverse design focuses on one of the most famous, delicate arch standing against the backdrop of the rugged Utah landscape. This majestic stone formation has become a symbol of the American West. Seeing it immortalized on a quarter was a proud moment for many who have admired the park's beauty. The obverse side, the coin retains the traditional portrait of George Washington that has graced the quarter since 1932. This classic image reminds us that while the reverse designs changed to celebrate America's landmarks, the quarter's identity and heritage remain constant. The contrast between Washington's timeless profile and the dramatic landscape on the back makes the Arches quarter particularly striking. When the coin entered circulation in 2014, millions were struck, and most people could find one in their everyday change. But within those millions, there are rare versions and special strikes that are highly sought after by collectors. It's these rare examples that have transformed an ordinary 25-cent piece into something worth thousands of dollars. One reason this coin is so beloved is the level of artistry in its design. Every curve and shadow of delicate arch is carefully sculpted, and even the background scenery is etched with remarkable precision. In higher-grade examples, you can see the fine texture of the rock and the soft outlines of the distant La Salle Mountains. Special proof versions, particularly those struck in San Francisco, take this beauty to an even higher level. With a deep, mirror-like background and frosted details, the image of the arch almost appears three-dimensional. These coins were never released into general circulation and were sold directly to collectors, making them far rarer than standard issues. There are also silver-proof editions, struck in 90% silver, which add extra luster and weight to the coin. These silver versions appeal to both numismatists and precious metal investors, combining beauty with intrinsic value. Minting errors for the Arches quarter are another source of fascination. Misalignments, double strikes, and even wrong planchet errors can create coins that are not only unique but also extremely valuable. Because such mistakes are rare, they can command high prices in the collector's market. For serious collectors, grading plays a crucial role in determining value. Coins that have been graded mint state 68 or higher are extremely difficult to find for the Arches design. At such high grades, the coin must be virtually flawless, with no visible scratches or marks under magnification. The natural beauty of delicate arch also gives this coin an emotional appeal. Many collectors see it as a reminder of America's wild landscapes and the importance of preserving them for future generations. Owning this quarter is like holding a piece of the Utah desert in your hand. The America the Beautiful series has attracted a devoted following, with many aiming to complete a full set. That means every coin in the series, including the Arches quarter, enjoys strong demand, especially in pristine condition. Some collectors have noted unusual color toning on Arches quarters that have been stored for years. This natural toning can create unique patterns of gold, blue, or purple on the coin's surface, making it one of a kind and even more desirable. In online auctions and coin shows, Arches quarters in high grades or with rare features often spark competitive bidding. The combination of stunning design, historical significance, and rarity makes it a favorite among both new and experienced collectors. What makes this coin even more special is its connection to a real place that people can visit. Those who have stood beneath delicate arch and then held this quarter often feel a deep personal connection to it, which can make owning it even more meaningful. Even in circulated condition, the Arches quarter stands out from the rest of your change. Its bold design and detailed engraving make it instantly recognizable, prompting many people to set it aside the moment they spot one. Collectors know that time is a key factor in a coin's value. As years pass, finding untouched, high-grade examples becomes more challenging, especially for coins that were widely circulated. The Arches quarter is also a popular gift among travelers and nature lovers, serving as a small but lasting reminder of the beauty of America's national parks. For those who cherish both history and nature, it's an ideal keepsake. In the world of numismatics, certain coins rise above the rest not just because of rarity, but because of the emotions they inspire. The 2014 Arches quarter is one of those coins, combining beauty, meaning, and potential for high value. Every collector dreams of finding that one perfect coin that stands out above all others. For the Arches quarter, that dream is very real for those who have discovered rare or pristine versions, and for the finest, most exceptional examples of this coin, the rarest, highest graded, and most flawless pieces, the value can reach as high as $38,000. Top 3. In 2017, the United States Mint released a powerful and patriotic design in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the Washington Quarter Dollar honoring George Rogers Clark National Historical Park in Indiana. This coin tells the story of a courageous Revolutionary War hero whose daring leadership helped shape the early boundaries of the United States. For history lovers and coin collectors alike, this quarter is a reminder of bravery, strategy, and the relentless pursuit of freedom. George Rogers Clark was a remarkable figure during the Revolutionary War, known for his bold campaigns in the Northwest Territory. His victories against British forces secured vast regions for the young United States, paving the way for westward expansion. The quarter's reverse design captures one of his most famous moments, and holding it is like holding a scene from America's fight for independence in the palm of your hand. The obverse side of this quarter features the timeless portrait of George Washington, a design that has been a staple of the quarter since 1932. It stands as a link between America's founding leader and the many historical figures and landmarks honored through the America the Beautiful series. The contrast between Washington's profile and the action-packed reverse makes this coin particularly memorable. The reverse design is truly striking. It depicts George Rogers Clark leading a group of frontiersmen through the icy waters toward Fort Sackville, a moment that showcases determination and unity. The detailed engraving of the men's expressions and the rippling water adds a sense of movement, making the scene almost come alive. When the coin was released into circulation in 2017, it was widely available in change. However, among the millions produced are rare and valuable examples that collectors seek out, including special mint strikes, silver proofs, and coins with unique minting errors. These rare pieces can turn a simple quarter into a prized collectible worth far more than its face value. The San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of this coin, and these are especially eye-catching. With their sharp frosted images and mirror-like fields, the proof versions make every detail pop, from Clark's flowing coat to the reflections in the water. Silver proof editions, struck in 90% silver, are another treasure for collectors. The weight and luster of silver combined with the historic design give these coins a premium feel and value that goes beyond standard circulation strikes. minting errors can also dramatically increase a coin's worth. Double strikes, off-center designs, or coins struck on the wrong planchet are highly sought after. Even small errors can make a big difference in the eyes of experienced collectors. For those who collect by grade, finding a George Rogers Clark quarter in mint state 68 or higher is a major accomplishment. Such coins must be virtually flawless, with perfect surfaces and razor-sharp details, making them rare finds indeed. The historical significance of the design adds to its appeal. George Rogers Clark's campaigns were pivotal in securing the Northwest Territory, and this quarter honors that legacy in a way that connects modern America to its revolutionary roots. Collectors of the America the Beautiful series know the thrill of completing the full set, and the George Rogers Clark quarter is an essential piece in that puzzle. Its combination of artistry, history, and scarcity in certain forms makes it a standout among the 2017 issues. Some examples of this quarter develop natural toning over time, with hues of gold, blue, or purple adding unique character. Collectors often pay a premium for these naturally toned coins because each one is truly one of a kind, and online marketplaces and live auctions, high-grade or rare variations of the George Rogers Clark quarter can spark intense bidding. Its patriotic imagery resonates with both coin enthusiasts and those who appreciate American history. Many people keep this coin simply for its design, even if they're not serious collectors. It's a coin that makes you stop and look, a small reminder of the struggles and triumphs that shaped the nation. Even in circulated condition, it stands out in your change, prompting curiosity about the story it tells. For some, discovering it is the first step toward a deeper interest in coin collecting. Over time, finding pristine examples of this quarter will become harder as more enter circulation and suffer wear. This rarity factor is why many collectors search for untouched rolls or proof sets. The George Rogers Clark quarter is not just a piece of currency, it's a compact history lesson, a tribute to heroism, and a work of art that fits in your pocket. For history buffs, owning this coin is like owning a miniature monument to one of America's unsung heroes, someone whose contributions were vital but are often overlooked. In the world of numismatics, certain coins stand out not only for their rarity but for the emotions they evoke. This quarter, with its bold imagery and historical weight, is one of those special pieces, and for the rarest, most pristine examples of this coin, those with flawless surfaces, high grades, or remarkable errors, the value can reach as high as $25,000. Top 4. In 2011, the United States Mint released one of the most historically powerful designs in the America the Beautiful quarters program, the Washington quarter dollar honoring Gettysburg National Military Park in Pennsylvania. This coin is more than just a piece of currency. It is a miniature monument to one of the most pivotal battles in American history and a tribute to the bravery and sacrifice that shaped the course of the Civil War. The Battle of Gettysburg, fought in July 1863, is remembered as a turning point in the conflict between the Union and Confederate armies. It was here that President Abraham Lincoln would later deliver his legendary Gettysburg Address, forever etching the town's name into the heart of the nation's story. Capturing this weight of history on a quarter was no small task, but the design chosen for the coin accomplishes it with elegance and respect. The obverse side, we see the familiar and dignified portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan and used on the quarter since 1932. This image connects the coin to America's broader numismatic heritage, while the reverse design transports us directly to Gettysburg's hallowed ground. The reverse side features the Soldiers' National Monument, a solemn and graceful memorial that stands in the center of Gettysburg National Cemetery. The intricate engraving captures the statue's fine details, from the figure at the top representing the concept of peace to the base, which is surrounded by symbolic figures of history, plenty, war, and peace. It's a design that feels reverent and deeply patriotic. When the 2011 Gettysburg quarter entered circulation, it was part of a large mintage, meaning it could be found in everyday change. However, like all coins in the America the Beautiful series, there are certain rare strikes, special proofs, and minting errors that make specific examples far more valuable than their 25-cent face value. The San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of this coin that are particularly stunning. With their mirror-like fields and frosted details, The proof strikes bring out the monument's fine lines and architectural beauty in a way that regular circulation strikes cannot match. Collectors also seek out silver-proof editions of the Gettysburg Quarter, which are struck in 90% silver. These coins are heavier, shinier, and more visually striking, and their precious metal content adds intrinsic value. Minting errors have been discovered among Gettysburg quarters, ranging from die cracks to off-center strikes. These anomalies are rare and, when combined with the coin's historic subject, can make them highly sought after by collectors. Condition is critical in determining a coin's value. Gettysburg quarters graded mint state 68 or higher are exceptionally rare. At these grades, the coin must be virtually flawless, with no scratches, blemishes, or dullness, and the strike must be sharp enough to show every fine detail. The emotional and historical connection to Gettysburg also plays a role in the coin's appeal. For many Americans, owning this quarter is like owning a tangible piece of the Civil War's legacy and a reminder of the sacrifices made to preserve the Union. The America the Beautiful series as a whole has become a popular collecting goal, and the Gettysburg Quarter stands out as one of its most meaningful designs. Completing the series often means tracking down the highest quality examples, which keeps demand strong. Some examples of this quarter develop beautiful natural toning over time, with soft hues of gold, blue, or violet shimmering across the surface. Such coins are one of a kind, and collectors are often willing to pay a premium for them. In auctions, high-grade Gettysburg quarters or examples with rare errors can attract fierce bidding. The combination of historical significance, strong design, and scarcity makes them a highlight in many collections. Even those who are not regular coin collectors often set aside this quarter when they see it in their change, struck by its imagery and the weight of the history it represents. As time passes, uncirculated and high-grade examples become harder to find, making them even more valuable to collectors. Many are preserved in protective cases or proof sets to maintain their condition. For Civil War enthusiasts, the Gettysburg Quarter holds a special place, serving as a small but meaningful tribute to the battlefield, the soldiers who fought there, and the ideals they defended. The detailed engraving of the Soldiers' National Monument is also a reminder of the artistry and skill that goes into U.S. coin design, proving that coins can be both functional and beautiful works of art. Owning the Gettysburg Quarter in a rare, pristine state is like holding a small piece of history, one that carries with it the stories, struggles, and triumphs of a nation. It is a coin that bridges the gap between past and present, telling a story of courage and unity while being part of a modern collecting tradition. And for the rarest, highest graded, and most exceptional examples of this coin, the value can reach as high as $47,000. Top 5. In 2010, the United States Mint began its America the Beautiful Quarters program, a breathtaking series honoring national parks and historic sites across the country. Among the very first releases that year was the Washington Quarter Dollar dedicated to Yosemite National Park in California. This coin instantly became a favorite among collectors and nature enthusiasts, not only for its beauty but also for the way it captures one of the most majestic landscapes in America. Yosemite National Park is known for its towering granite cliffs, lush valleys, and awe-inspiring waterfalls. Millions of visitors each year come to witness its natural wonders, and the quarter's design pays tribute to one of its most famous landmarks, El Capitan. This sheer granite monolith is the largest single piece of granite in the world and is a symbol of both strength and beauty. The obverse of the Yosemite Quarter retains the classic portrait of George Washington that has graced the quarter since 1932, designed by John Flanagan. This iconic image connects the coin to the nation's numismatic history, while the reverse tells a story of nature's grandeur and enduring presence. In the reverse, El Capitan dominates the scene, rising high above the Merced River in a way that makes it instantly recognizable. The level of detail in the engraving is remarkable, from the texture of the granite to the flowing water below, creating a miniature masterpiece that draws the eye and stirs the imagination. When the Yosemite Quarter entered circulation in 2010, it was part of the first batch of coins in this historic series, which made it particularly exciting for collectors. While millions were minted for everyday use, special versions and rare strikes have become highly sought after in the years since. One of the most striking variations is the proof version produced by the San Francisco Mint. With its frosted details and mirror-like background, the proof coin brings out every contour of El Capitan and every ripple in the river, making it stand out as a true collector's item. The silver proof editions, struck in 90% silver, are equally impressive. The weight and shine of silver give the design extra depth and brilliance, making these coins desirable both for their beauty and their intrinsic metal value. Minting errors for the Yosemite quarter are rare but can be incredibly valuable. Off-center strikes, double strikes, and planchet flaws can transform an ordinary coin into a one-of-a-kind treasure that serious collectors are eager to acquire. Condition plays a huge role in determining value. Coins graded mint state 68 or higher are especially rare for the Yosemite design. These coins are flawless to the naked eye, with sharp strikes, brilliant luster, and no visible imperfections, making them the crown jewels of many collections. The fact that Yosemite was among the first coins in the America the Beautiful series adds another layer of significance. Early releases in long-running series often become more valuable over time as collectors seek to complete their sets. The emotional connection to Yosemite also fuels interest in this coin. Many people have visited the park or dream of doing so, and owning the quarter feels like carrying a small piece of that natural wonder wherever you go. Collectors have also noticed that some Yosemite quarters develop beautiful natural toning over the years, with shades of gold, blue, and purple shimmering across the surface. This unique coloring can increase a coin's appeal and value. At coin shows and online auctions, high-grade Yosemite quarters or examples with unusual features often draw fierce bidding. The combination of scenic beauty, national pride, and rarity makes them irresistible to collectors. Even in circulated condition, the Yosemite quarter stands out in pocket change. Its bold depiction of El Capitan invites curiosity and admiration, often prompting people to set it aside the moment they notice it. Over time, as more of these coins are lost, damaged, or heavily worn, the number of pristine examples continues to shrink. This increasing scarcity drives up the value of well-preserved pieces. For nature lovers and numismatists alike, the Yosemite quarter is a perfect blend of art and history. It's a reminder of America's commitment to preserving its wild places for generations to come. The coin's design also serves as a testament to the skill and artistry of the engravers who can capture the scale and majesty of nature on something small enough to fit in your hand. Holding a rare, high-grade Yosemite quarter feels like holding a miniature monument to one of the most beautiful places on Earth. It is both a treasure and a tribute. Every collector dreams of finding a flawless example of this coin, and for those lucky enough to own one, it's a source of pride and admiration. And for the rarest, highest graded, and most exceptional examples of this quarter, the value can reach as high as $70,000. Top 6. In 2019, the United States Mint released one of the most thrilling designs in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the Washington Quarter Dollar, honoring the River of No Return wilderness in Idaho. This coin is more than just a piece of currency. It is a celebration of untamed nature, wild adventure, and America's enduring spirit of exploration. For collectors, it's a design that stands out for both its beauty and its potential rarity in certain forms. The River of No Return Wilderness, officially known as the Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness, is one of the largest protected wilderness areas in the United States. Its name comes from the mighty Salmon River, a waterway so strong and unpredictable that early travelers claimed there was no way to navigate back upstream. This rugged land is home to breathtaking canyons, dense forests, and rushing waters, perfectly suited for a coin that celebrates America's natural heritage. The obverse of the coin carries the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has appeared on quarters since 1932. Its presence ties the coin to the long history of the Washington quarter, while the reverse design transports us deep into the Idaho wilderness. On the reverse, the artwork depicts a dramatic scene. A person navigating a drift boat through the turbulent waters of the Salmon River, surrounded by towering rock walls and dense pine trees. The perspective draws you into the action, making you feel the rush of the water and the excitement of the journey. When it was released into circulation in late 2019, the River of No Return quarter could be found in everyday change. But as with many coins in the America the Beautiful series, the most valuable examples are those struck in special finishes, made in limited numbers, or carrying minting errors. These rare variations are the ones that spark the most interest among collectors. The proof versions from the San Francisco Mint are particularly stunning. With frosted images against a mirror-like background, the churning water and detailed boat come to life in extraordinary clarity. These proof coins were never intended for circulation and were sold directly to collectors, making them much rarer than regular issues. Silver proof editions, struck in 90% silver, are equally desirable. Their added weight and rich shine give the design extra depth and beauty, making them prized by both coin enthusiasts and those who value precious metals. Minting errors can make this quarter even more special. Off-center strikes, double images, and planchet flaws are rare occurrences, but when they happen, they create unique pieces that can fetch impressive prices. Condition is everything when it comes to value. Coins graded mint state 68 or higher are extremely rare for the river of no return design. At these high grades, the surfaces must be flawless, the strike perfectly sharp, and the luster brilliant and untouched. The adventurous theme of the coin also adds to its appeal. Many collectors are drawn to designs that tell a story, and this quarter's image of navigating wild waters perfectly captures the spirit of challenge and discovery. Because the America the Beautiful series has a dedicated following, the River of No Return quarter remains in steady demand. Collectors who aim to complete the series need this coin, especially in high grades or special finishes. Some examples of this quarter have developed attractive natural toning over time, with subtle shades of gold, blue, or purple across the surface. These naturally toned coins are often considered unique works of art in their own right. At auctions, rare or pristine examples of this coin have attracted competitive bidding, with collectors eager to own a piece that combines nature, history, and artistry. Even in circulation, the River of No Return quarter tends to stand out. Its bold design and striking scene catch the eye, prompting many to set it aside for safekeeping. As the years pass, uncirculated examples become more difficult to find. Many have been handled, worn, or lost, making high-quality versions increasingly scarce. For outdoor enthusiasts and adventurers, this coin holds a special meaning. It is a reminder of America's wild places and the thrill of venturing into the unknown. The engraving on the reverse is also a testament to the skill of the artists and engravers who can capture such motion and energy in such a small space. Holding a rare, high-grade River of No Return quarter feels like holding a tiny tribute to the wilderness, a reminder that adventure still calls to those willing to seek it. It is a coin that celebrates courage, perseverance, and the natural beauty of the American landscape, all within the size of a quarter. And for the rarest, most pristine, and most exceptional examples of this coin, the value can reach as high as $18,000. Top 7. In 2014, the United States Mint released a breathtaking design in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the Washington Quarter Dollar honoring Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. This coin stands out for its dynamic imagery, rich historical significance, and strong connection to the beauty of the Appalachian Mountains. For collectors, it is a piece that blends artistry with nature, turning a simple quarter into a miniature treasure. Shenandoah National Park is a place of rolling mountains, cascading waterfalls, and sweeping vistas. It stretches along a portion of the Blue Ridge Mountains and offers some of the most scenic views in the eastern United States. The park is famous for its hiking trails, including the legendary Appalachian Trail, which passes through its boundaries. This sense of adventure is perfectly captured on the quarter's reverse. The obverse side retains the traditional portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, a design that has graced the quarter since 1932. This keeps the coin connected to America's long-standing numismatic heritage while allowing the reverse to tell a fresh and exciting story. In the reverse, we see a climber ascending the rugged cliffs of Old Rag Mountain, one of the park's most challenging and beloved hiking destinations. The artist captures not just the mountain's rocky textures, but also the determination and spirit of the climber, making it a scene of both natural beauty and human perseverance. When the Shenandoah quarter entered circulation in 2014, it quickly caught the attention of people who noticed its bold and active design. While millions were minted for everyday use, special versions and rare examples have become highly sought after by coin collectors. The San Francisco Mint produced proof versions that are especially striking. With frosted designs against mirror-like fields, these coins make every detail of the mountain, the trees, and the climber stand out in vivid clarity. They were never intended for circulation, making them far rarer than standard issues. There are also silver-proof editions, struck in 90% silver, which add extra brilliance and value. These silver coins not only display the design with remarkable sharpness but also hold intrinsic worth due to their precious metal content. Minting errors have been reported for this design, including off-center strikes, die cracks, and unusual planchet flaws. Such mistakes are rare, and when found on the Shenandoah quarter, they can dramatically increase its value in the eyes of collectors. Grading plays a crucial role in determining worth. Mint state 68 or higher examples of the Shenandoah quarter are exceptionally scarce. These coins must be flawless under magnification, with perfect strikes and immaculate luster, making them elite finds for serious collectors. The adventurous theme of the design adds another layer of appeal. It resonates with people who love the outdoors, hiking, and the challenge of reaching new heights, making it one of the more emotionally engaging designs in the series. The America the Beautiful series itself has built a passionate following, and the Shenandoah quarter is an essential piece in any complete set. Its unique combination of action, scenery, and symbolism makes it stand out among the 2014 releases. Some Shenandoah quarters have developed attractive natural toning over time, with soft gold, blue, and violet hues across the surface. This toning can make each coin visually unique, often increasing its desirability. At coin shows and auctions, rare or high-grade Shenandoah quarters often spark competitive bidding. The combination of stunning design, low availability in top condition, and outdoor adventure imagery keeps demand strong. Even in circulation, the coin's scene of a climber scaling the mountain tends to stand out from other designs, prompting people to save it as a keepsake or curiosity. Over time, the number of pristine examples will naturally decrease as coins continue to circulate and accumulate wear. This scarcity factor will likely increase the value of untouched specimens. For outdoor enthusiasts, owning this coin is like carrying a reminder of nature's challenges and rewards. It's a tribute to both the land and the people who embrace it. The engraving skill on this coin is remarkable, showing just how much artistry goes into creating something that will fit into the palm of your hand but still tell a vivid story. Holding a rare, flawless Shenandoah quarter is like holding a tiny slice of the Blue Ridge Mountains, a keepsake of wild beauty and human determination, a coin that appeals to both the heart and the collector's eye, merging the thrill of adventure with the satisfaction of owning something truly rare. And for the rarest, most pristine, and most exceptional examples of this coin, the value can reach as high as $54,000. Top 8. In 2012, the United States Mint released a remarkable addition to the America the Beautiful quarter series, honoring the breathtaking El Yunque National Forest in Puerto Rico. This coin quickly stood out to collectors not only for its intricate design but also for its historical and cultural significance. It was more than just a piece of currency. It was a miniature work of art carrying the story of a lush, tropical wonderland within its small frame. El Yunque, the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. National Forest System, is depicted in stunning detail on this quarter. The reverse side features a graceful coqui tree frog perched on a leaf, accompanied by a Puerto Rican parrot in flight, symbolizing the forest's rich biodiversity. These details were carefully crafted to honor the vibrant life that thrives in this unique ecosystem, making the coin a beloved treasure for those who appreciate both nature and numismatics. The obverse side follows the classic style, featuring the well-known profile of George Washington. This consistent design choice helps link all quarters in the series together while allowing the reverse side to tell its own distinct story. For collectors, this blend of tradition and creativity is part of the coin's irresistible charm. When it was released, the El Yunque quarter entered general circulation, but as with many special designs, only a small portion remained in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins struck with exceptional clarity and without wear are always the ones that draw the eyes and wallets of serious collectors, adding to its allure. Certain minting variations and errors from the 2012 El Yunque production runs have been known to dramatically increase value. Quarters with doubled images, off-center strikes, or unique planchet errors become rare finds worth far more than their face value. This is why collectors scour coin rolls and bank boxes, hoping to stumble upon one of these elusive pieces. Over time, the 2012 L Young quarter has built a reputation for being more than just a beautiful design. It's a coin with investment potential. Some rare versions have sold for impressive amounts at auctions, sparking excitement in the numismatic community. The combination of historical relevance, natural beauty, and scarcity makes this coin a standout in the America the Beautiful series. Its connection to Puerto Rico also adds a special cultural significance that appeals to a wider range of collectors beyond just quarter enthusiasts. The detailed artistry of the coqui frog and Puerto Rican parrot was no accident. Designers aimed to create a lasting tribute that would capture the soul of El Yunque. For anyone who has ever visited the rainforest, this coin feels like a small, metallic keepsake from a truly magical place. Collectors know that when a coin has a strong visual appeal and a compelling story, it's more likely to grow in demand over time. That's exactly what we've seen with the El Yunque quarter. The 2012 release date places it in the early years of the America the Beautiful series, which adds to its collectability. Early issues in any series tend to gain more attention as the years pass, especially when they remain in pristine condition. For those hunting valuable quarters, the El Yunque is one to watch. Whether it's the natural design, the cultural representation, or the rarity factor, it ticks every box on a collector's wish list. What makes it even more exciting is the thrill of the hunt. You never know when a simple quarter from your change could turn out to be worth a small fortune. Many lucky collectors have discovered that the El Yunque quarter they pulled from circulation was a rare variety, fetching astonishing sums when sold to the right buyer. Even without a rare minting error, high-grade versions graded by professional services can bring in impressive amounts. This is why proper coin handling and storage are so important for preserving value. The story of the El Yunque quarter is a reminder that every coin has the potential to be more than just currency. It can be history, art, and treasure all in one. For new collectors, starting with state and national park quarters is a great way to build a collection with both beauty and value potential. The America the Beautiful series, in particular, has introduced millions of people to the joy of coin collecting. With designs that tell the story of the nation's most treasured places, among those designs, El Yunque stands out as a tropical gem in a sea of landscapes and monuments, representing the vibrant spirit of Puerto Rico. Finding one of these coins in top condition or with a rare minting feature could mean holding something far more valuable than you imagine, and in fact, one exceptional example of the 2012 El Yunque quarter has been known to sell for an incredible $63,000. Top 9. The year 2013 marked an exciting chapter in the America the Beautiful quarter series, and one of its most breathtaking designs was the White Mountain quarter. This coin not only represents a beautiful piece of American scenery but also holds a fascinating place in the hearts of collectors. Minted to honor the White Mountain National Forest in New Hampshire, this quarter captures a moment of nature's splendor in intricate detail, making it one of the most captivating coins of the modern era. When you look closely at the obverse, you'll see the familiar portrait of George Washington, an enduring symbol of American history. His profile remains sharp and commanding, just as it has been on quarters since 1932. But it's the reverse of the coin that truly makes this piece stand out, depicting Mount Chocorua rising majestically in the background, framed by towering trees and an expansive wilderness scene. It's almost as if you can feel the cool mountain breeze just by looking at it. This design wasn't chosen at random. It was part of a series that aimed to bring the beauty of America's national parks and forests into the hands of everyday people. For many who live far from New Hampshire, the White Mountain quarter serves as a miniature work of art, offering a glimpse into a place they may never see in person. That's the magic of coinage. It travels across the country, carrying a piece of history and geography with it. The craftsmanship on this coin is remarkable, with fine lines showing the bark of the trees, the contours of the mountain, and the delicate shading that gives the scene depth. Collectors value coins not only for their rarity but also for the artistry they display, and the White Mountain quarter is a perfect example of this union between design and meaning. What makes certain 2013 White Mountain quarters especially valuable is not just their design, but the conditions in which they've survived. While millions were minted for circulation, only a small fraction remain in pristine, uncirculated condition, with no scratches, wear, or handling marks. These are the coins that set collectors' hearts racing. In the coin collecting world, grading plays a huge role in determining a coin's worth. High-grade White Mountain quarters, those graded MS68 or higher, are exceptionally hard to find. Such coins look like they just rolled out of the mint, with dazzling luster and perfectly struck details. Even the tiniest imperfection can make a difference in value, which is why collectors seek only the finest examples. Errors also contribute to the rarity factor. A White Mountain quarter with a misaligned die strike, doubled lettering, or off-center design can skyrocket in value. These minting mistakes are rare and often escape detection until years later, turning a seemingly ordinary quarter into a collector's treasure. The allure of this coin is further enhanced by its limited representation in high-grade condition. Many of these quarters entered everyday circulation almost immediately after minting, where they were subjected to pocket change wear, vending machine dings, and countless hand-to-hand exchanges. The few that escaped this fate now stand as rare survivors. Collectors often talk about the story behind a coin, and the White Mountain quarter's story is one of natural beauty meeting precise craftsmanship. It's a story that resonates with those who appreciate both art and history, as well as the sense of adventure that America's wilderness inspires. From a historical standpoint, the White Mountain National Forest is a fitting choice for commemoration. Established in 1918, it spans nearly 800,000 acres and offers some of the most stunning vistas in the northeastern United States. Its inclusion in the coin series connects the physical beauty of the land with the enduring nature of U.S. coinage. Collectors who specialize in the America the Beautiful quarters know that certain designs stand out more than others for their aesthetic appeal and market value. The White Mountain quarter has steadily gained attention among them, partly because of its artistic composition and partly due to the increasing difficulty of finding high-grade specimens. Auction records in recent years have shown surprising figures for this coin, especially when it appears in superb condition. The excitement around these sales has only increased interest among collectors, leading more people to check their change in hopes of finding one. For many, the thrill of collecting comes from the possibility of discovering a treasure in an everyday transaction. Imagine finding a flawless 2013 White Mountain quarter in your pocket change. It would feel like striking gold. That dream keeps collectors searching and fuels the popularity of this particular issue. Even though the majority of White Mountain quarters are worth only their face value, the select few in exceptional condition carry values that can astonish. The rarity of these premium coins has been magnified over time, as more collectors enter the market and fewer high-grade examples remain available. Worth noting that storage and preservation matter greatly for coins like this. Keeping them in protective holders away from air, moisture, and handling is key to maintaining their condition and value. The tiniest scratch or spot can mean the difference between a coin worth $1 and one worth thousands. The White Mountain quarter also represents a moment in U.S. coinage when artistry and theme were deeply intertwined. It was part of a program that celebrated America's natural heritage, and each coin was a small ambassador of its location. This connection to place makes the series, and this coin in particular, so meaningful to collectors. Some coins are valued purely for their metal content, but the White Mountain quarter's value comes from its scarcity, condition, and historical significance. That combination is what makes it so appealing in today's numismatic market. The beauty of coin collecting is that anyone can participate, whether you have a single coin or 1,000. But every once in a while, a coin like the 2013 White Mountain quarter reminds us that even small change can carry great worth. As the years pass, coins like this will only become more cherished, as time naturally reduces the number of high-grade examples left in the world. The best preserved specimens are the ones that will continue to command attention and impressive prices at auctions and among private collectors. And so, if you are lucky enough to come across a pristine example of this remarkable quarter, you might just be holding a tiny piece of American artistry and history that could be worth $58,000. Top 10. In the fascinating realm of coin collecting, there are certain treasures that hold stories far richer than their face value, and the United States of America Washington $quarter State Great Smoky Mountains 2014 is one of them. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, and its unique charm lies in its ability to capture the breathtaking beauty of one of America's most beloved national parks while also being a potential jackpot for collectors. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park, celebrated for its mist-covered peaks and rich history, finds a fitting tribute in this beautifully struck quarter. When you hold this coin, you're holding more than just a piece of metal. You're holding a miniature piece of art that immortalizes nature's wonders. The front side proudly displays the classic portrait of George Washington, a design that has been a hallmark of American quarters for decades. It's clean, dignified, and instantly recognizable, reminding us of the enduring legacy of the nation's first president. The reverse side, however, is where the magic truly happens. The design transports you to the Great Smoky Mountains themselves, with a breathtaking view of a log cabin nestled against a backdrop of towering mountains and lush foliage. Every detail in the engraving is deliberate, capturing the serene yet wild spirit of this remarkable landscape. Collectors are particularly drawn to this coin not just for its design but for its place in history. Released in 2014 as part of the ongoing America the Beautiful series, it stands as a reminder of the United States Mint's dedication to celebrating the country's national parks and heritage sites. But beyond its artistry, rarity plays a big role in the coin's appeal. While millions were struck for general circulation, certain mint errors, pristine uncirculated conditions, and special collector editions have made some examples far more valuable than the standard 25 cents. It's these rare variations that have made headlines among coin enthusiasts. One of the fascinating aspects of coin collecting is the thrill of discovery. Imagine finding this quarter in your pocket change without knowing its potential worth. That's the magic, ordinary people stumbling upon extraordinary value by chance. For those who actively seek out treasures like this, coin shows, auctions, and reputable dealers are the usual hunting grounds. But even so, pristine examples can be incredibly hard to find, and when one appears in the market, it often sparks a flurry of bidding activity. This particular quarter also holds sentimental value for many Americans. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park attracts millions of visitors each year, and for those who have walked its trails, the coin becomes a cherished keepsake, a pocket-sized reminder of the park's tranquil streams, blooming wildflowers, and misty horizons. The coin's composition, like most modern quarters, is a copper-nickel clad, but that doesn't diminish its allure. For collectors, condition outweighs composition, and the value skyrockets when the coin is in flawless condition, free of scratches, discoloration, or wear. Some of the most valuable versions of the 2014 Great Smoky Mountains quarter have come from mint sets, proof sets, and coins with striking errors. Double dies, off-center strikes, and unusually sharp detailing have all been reported in high-value examples. Adding to the excitement, coin grading services play a major role in determining a coin's market worth. A high grade from a reputable service can turn an ordinary-looking quarter into a sought-after prize. Even those who are new to coin collecting can appreciate the beauty and historical significance of this piece. It's a gateway coin, often inspiring beginners to learn more about the hobby and start building their own collections. While this coin is part of a larger series, each state and national park quarter tells its own story. And the Great Smoky Mountains quarter stands out as one of the most memorable. The artistry involved in minting this coin reflects a deep respect for America's landscapes. And it's no wonder that collectors are willing to pay a premium for the finest examples. This is not just a quarter, it's a tribute to the natural world, a nod to history, and a potential windfall for those lucky enough to find the right one. In a world where so much is digital and fleeting, holding a physical artifact like this reminds us of the tangible beauty and heritage that coins can preserve. For some, the 2014 Great Smoky Mountains quarter is a centerpiece of their collection, a conversation starter, and a symbol of the treasures that still circulate unnoticed in everyday life. If you ever come across one of these coins in exceptional condition or with a rare error, you might just be holding something worth far more than its face value. And in one extraordinary case, a pristine, highly sought-after example of the United States of America Washington $quarter state Great Smoky Mountains 2014 has been valued at an incredible $53,000. In the fascinating realm of coin collecting, there are certain treasures that hold stories far richer than their face value, and the United States of America Washington $quarter state Great Smoky Mountains 2014 is one of them. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, and its unique charm lies in its ability to capture the breathtaking beauty of one of America's most beloved national parks while also being a potential jackpot for collectors. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park, celebrated for its mist-covered peaks and rich history, finds a fitting tribute in this beautifully struck quarter. When you hold this coin, you're holding more than just a piece of metal. You're holding a miniature piece of art that immortalizes nature's wonders. The front side proudly displays the classic portrait of George Washington, a design that has been a hallmark of American quarters for decades. It's clean, dignified, and instantly recognizable, reminding us of the enduring legacy of the nation's first president. The reverse side, however, is where the magic truly happens. The design transports you to the Great Smoky Mountains themselves, with a breathtaking view of a log cabin nestled against a backdrop of towering mountains and lush foliage. Every detail in the engraving is deliberate, capturing the serene yet wild spirit of this remarkable landscape. Collectors are particularly drawn to this coin not just for its design but for its place in history. Released in 2014 as part of the ongoing America the Beautiful series, it stands as a reminder of the United States Mint's dedication to celebrating the country's national parks and heritage sites. But beyond its artistry, rarity plays a big role in the coin's appeal. While millions were struck for general circulation, certain mint errors, pristine uncirculated conditions, and special collector editions have made some examples far more valuable than the standard 25 cents. It's these rare variations that have made headlines among coin enthusiasts. One of the fascinating aspects of coin collecting is the thrill of discovery. Imagine finding this quarter in your pocket change without knowing its potential worth. That's the magic, ordinary people stumbling upon extraordinary value by chance. For those who actively seek out treasures like this, coin shows, auctions, and reputable dealers are the usual hunting grounds. But even so, pristine examples can be incredibly hard to find, and when one appears in the market, it often sparks a flurry of bidding activity. This particular quarter also holds sentimental value for many Americans. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park attracts millions of visitors each year, and for those who have walked its trails, the coin becomes a cherished keepsake, a pocket-sized reminder of the park's tranquil streams, blooming wildflowers, and misty horizons. The coin's composition, like most modern quarters, is a copper-nickel clad, but that doesn't diminish its allure. For collectors, condition outweighs composition, and the value skyrockets when the coin is in flawless condition, free of scratches, discoloration, or wear. Some of the most valuable versions of the 2014 Great Smoky Mountains quarter have come from mint sets, proof sets, and coins with striking errors. Double dies, off-center strikes, and unusually sharp detailing have all been reported in high-value examples. Adding to the excitement, coin grading services play a major role in determining a coin's market worth. A high grade from a reputable service can turn an ordinary-looking quarter into a sought-after prize. Even those who are new to coin collecting can appreciate the beauty and historical significance of this piece. It's a gateway coin, often inspiring beginners to learn more about the hobby and start building their own collections. While this coin is part of a larger series, each state and national park quarter tells its own story. And the Great Smoky Mountains quarter stands out as one of the most memorable. The artistry involved in minting this coin reflects a deep respect for America's landscapes. And it's no wonder that collectors are willing to pay a premium for the finest examples. This is not just a quarter, it's a tribute to the natural world, a nod to history, and a potential windfall for those lucky enough to find the right one. In a world where so much is digital and fleeting, holding a physical artifact like this reminds us of the tangible beauty and heritage that coins can preserve. For some, the 2014 Great Smoky Mountains quarter is a centerpiece of their collection, a conversation starter, and a symbol of the treasures that still circulate unnoticed in everyday life. If you ever come across one of these coins in exceptional condition or with a rare error, you might just be holding something worth far more than its face value. And in one extraordinary case, a pristine, highly sought-after example of the United States of America Washington quarter dollar state Great Smoky Mountains 2014 has been valued at an incredible $53,000. In the fascinating realm of coin collecting, there are certain treasures that hold stories far richer than their face value. and the United States of America Washington $quarter State Great Smoky Mountains 2014 is one of them. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, and its unique charm lies in its ability to capture the breathtaking beauty of one of America's most beloved national parks while also being a potential jackpot for collectors. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park, celebrated for its mist-covered peaks and rich history, finds a fitting tribute in this beautifully struck quarter. When you hold this coin, you're holding more than just a piece of metal. You're holding a miniature piece of art that immortalizes nature's wonders. The front side proudly displays the classic portrait of George Washington, a design that has been a hallmark of American quarters for decades. It's clean, dignified, and instantly recognizable, reminding us of the enduring legacy of the nation's first president. The reverse side, however, is where the magic truly happens. The design transports you to the Great Smoky Mountains themselves, with a breathtaking view of a log cabin nestled against a backdrop of towering mountains and lush foliage. Every detail in the engraving is deliberate, capturing the serene yet wild spirit of this remarkable landscape. Collectors are particularly drawn to this coin not just for its design but for its place in history. Released in 2014 as part of the ongoing America the Beautiful series, it stands as a reminder of the United States Mint's dedication to celebrating the country's national parks and heritage sites. But beyond its artistry, rarity plays a big role in the coin's appeal. While millions were struck for general circulation, certain mint errors, pristine uncirculated conditions, and special collector editions have made some examples far more valuable than the standard 25 cents. It's these rare variations that have made headlines among coin enthusiasts. One of the fascinating aspects of coin collecting is the thrill of discovery. Imagine finding this quarter in your pocket change without knowing its potential worth. That's the magic, ordinary people stumbling upon extraordinary value by chance. For those who actively seek out treasures like this, coin shows, auctions, and reputable dealers are the usual hunting grounds. But even so, pristine examples can be incredibly hard to find, and when one appears in the market, it often sparks a flurry of bidding activity. This particular quarter also holds sentimental value for many Americans. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park attracts millions of visitors each year, and for those who have walked its trails, the coin becomes a cherished keepsake, a pocket-sized reminder of the park's tranquil streams, blooming wildflowers, and misty horizons. The coin's composition, like most modern quarters, is a copper-nickel clad, but that doesn't diminish its allure. For collectors, condition outweighs composition, and the value skyrockets when the coin is in flawless condition, free of scratches, discoloration, or wear. Some of the most valuable versions of the 2014 Great Smoky Mountains quarter have come from mint sets, proof sets, and coins with striking errors. Double dies, off-center strikes, and unusually sharp detailing have all been reported in high-value examples. Adding to the excitement, coin grading services play a major role in determining a coin's market worth. A high grade from a reputable service can turn an ordinary-looking quarter into a sought-after prize. Even those who are new to coin collecting can appreciate the beauty and historical significance of this piece. It's a gateway coin, often inspiring beginners to learn more about the hobby and start building their own collections. While this coin is part of a larger series, each state and national park quarter tells its own story. And the Great Smoky Mountains quarter stands out as one of the most memorable. The artistry involved in minting this coin reflects a deep respect for America's landscapes. And it's no wonder that collectors are willing to pay a premium for the finest examples. This is not just a quarter, it's a tribute to the natural world, a nod to history, and a potential windfall for those lucky enough to find the right one. In a world where so much is digital and fleeting, holding a physical artifact like this reminds us of the tangible beauty and heritage that coins can preserve. For some, the 2014 Great Smoky Mountains quarter is a centerpiece of their collection, a conversation starter, and a symbol of the treasures that still circulate unnoticed in everyday life. If you ever come across one of these coins in exceptional condition or with a rare error, you might just be holding something worth far more than its face value. And in one extraordinary case, a pristine, highly sought-after example of the United States of America Washington $quarter State Great Smoky Mountains 2014 has been valued at an incredible $53,000.